Why did she send that last emoji and then disappear without a trace? The street outside was slick with rain, each droplet tapping like a countdown. A single neon sign flickered weakly across the corner, buzzing in rhythm with the storm. I was on the balcony above, watching her small figure hurry across the street. Ava Sinclair. Friend, neighbor, someone I thought I understood. My chest tightened as I tried to memorize every move, every glance. Earlier that night, I remembered her laughing at a joke she barely made, the screen of her phone glowing with tiny emojis. But was it real? Or just a flash in my mind, distorted by worry? Shadows seemed to ripple unnaturally along the walls. Something moved where it shouldn't. Her backpack bounced against her hip, empty except for essentials. But one strap looked stretched, as if grabbed by invisible hands. I blinked, and the motion disappeared. The air smelled faintly metallic, sharp, too sudden for the rain. She turned into the alley. I wanted to warn her, to call her back, but the echo of her last message, just an emoji, hung in the air. Would I ever see her again? Did she even realize she was being watched? The alley reeked of damp cardboard and spilled coffee. A stray cat darted across, startling me, its eyes glinting in the weak light. I ran down the street after her, heart hammering. A Murren Sinclair, her older sister, and every instinct screamed danger. Every step I took, I felt the distance grow, not shrink. I remembered the morning she had left a note on the fridge. Be back by 7. Don't worry. But now the note felt like a cruel trick. Was I imagining it? Or did it ever exist? Her scarf lay crumpled near a drain, soaked through. The sound of dripping water matched the rhythm of my racing pulse. A shadow flinched at the edge of my vision. Too fast to be hers, too deliberate to be random. She was gone from view, but I felt a presence, close, patient, and waiting. Would I find her, or only the memory of her last step? Was that her reflection, or someone else's? The streetlights stuttered, one going out entirely. Puddles reflected fragments of her coat, broken by the rain's ripple. I called her name again. My voice cracked. I'm Murren, her sister, and every second without her felt like falling into a deeper shadow. I remembered her laughing that morning, light, careless, but now it echoed oddly, warped, like someone else's voice. Did I imagine the figure behind her? Or had it always been there, blending with the night? A flutter of paper spun in the wind, a flyer clinging to a drainpipe. It read nothing I could understand, yet it felt like a warning. My hands were trembling, and I tasted copper in my mouth. Then a sound, soft, deliberate footsteps, mirrored mine from just behind. I spun. Nothing. But I knew she hadn't gone alone. Why did the alley feel colder when she vanished into it? Trash bins rattled in the wind. A broken street lamp cast a slanted shadow across wet bricks. I edged forward cautiously. I'm Murren, and fear clawed at my chest like a living thing. I thought I saw her silhouette pause, glance back, but when I blinked, it was gone. Did she hesitate, or was it someone else? A distant siren wailed, but it didn't belong to this street. Somewhere nearby, water splashed unnaturally, like a step out of rhythm with reality. She had disappeared into the darkness. I heard a whisper of fabric against stone, but no one answered. Who, or what, was there with her? Why did the cafe camera catch only a shadow, never her face? Steam curled from a sidewalk vent, twisting like smoke signals. A single fallen umbrella lay upside down, soaked and abandoned. I ran closer, Murren, trying to piece together the fragments of her last steps. My hands shook with helplessness. I remembered her sipping coffee that morning, smiling at nothing. But now I couldn't tell if that memory was hers, or mine twisting reality. The neon sign flickered again, and in its brief light, I saw footprints that didn't match hers. Someone had been there watching. She was gone, but the trail whispered a message I couldn't yet read. Who had crossed her path, and where had it led? Why did the neighbors swear she never left? When I saw her silhouette disappear, the fire escape groaned under some unseen weight. Rain dripped from its edges, forming small puddles on the brick below. A Murren. Every heartbeat pounded with disbelief. How could the world deny what I just witnessed? I thought I remembered her waving at me before turning the corner, but maybe it was someone else. The memory flickered like a faulty lamp. A discarded glove floated in a gutter, soaked and empty. It didn't belong to her, or anyone I knew. Yet it screamed of presence, of something unseen lingering. The alley was silent, too silent. Someone or something had been there and now it had vanished. Where had she gone? Why did her phone light up? In an empty alley? Rain had stopped. Puddles reflected a single flickering lamppost. Her phone lay on the wet bricks, screen glowing faintly. A Murren, staring down at it, heart pounding. The last message she sent, just an emoji, a tiny, innocuous symbol, and then silence. I remembered her smile earlier, the way she joked about texting me a weird emoji, but now that memory felt cruel. Did she ever type it herself, or had someone else sent it? The alley smelled of rain, asphalt, and something faintly metallic. Shadows seemed to shift behind the bricks, as if the darkness itself was breathing. I reached for her phone. No notifications, no new messages. Nothing but that one last emoji, frozen in time. Where had she gone? And who was left waiting in the dark? Some mysteries never leave you. Some messages never get answered. To follow more chilling disappearances like this, subscribe to the Veil of Secret.